Some would call it being a diva, but when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan of Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this year, the Houston Cougars, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Scarlet Knights about to kick it away and get this season started. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Leaves it with the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. All right, guys, let's talk Houston. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
He's going to take off. Oh, he's got some space. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on fourth down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This move just oozes confidence, going for it on 4th down from their own side of the field. Looking for an open area to his left. With the catch, it's Young. He's knocked out of bounds, and he still had a long way to go, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue.
And That's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the air, it's Underwood. Just a short pass to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the outside. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Scarlet Knights looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Off the play fake on first down. Turning it up and into the end zone. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rutgers. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an offensive coordinator, right, Reese? You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just pull a rabbit out of the hat. He can go backyard football and just take off. Man, this guy is fun to watch.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Spins away from the defender. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass. Looking to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Just a little off. Incomplete. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about?
Oh my goodness, he's still moving. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
While the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. They'll throw it from the red zone. On the move, he fires. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They just keep firing. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Looking to throw on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cougars looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Got it in the middle. It's Mark. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Let's take a big picture program perspective on Rutgers. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can...
Catch and stride inside the 15. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between the quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Got room to work. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And the draw play, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting the big TFL.
Off the play fake. Using his feet to buy time. Going right and going deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Pressure coming. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and goal. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. First and goal for the offense. He's looking to throw. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. And you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Makes it past the marker. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
Breaks into the open. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
And how about that on 3rd and long? I think everybody in this place thinking pass, right? Drop back and play pass. Well, who has the quarterback? Like, a lot of times in these man-to-man, 3rd down and long situations, nobody has him. Look at that. Runs the option to perfection, keeps the football, and gets the 1st down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Cougars will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So, good luck stopping him.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Moving out of the pocket. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Turns it on in midfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Going to swing it on second down. The short hands, it's Marsh. And they're able to get him on the ground.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Grab near the sticks, it's Allen. Oh, he's got some space.
Third down and short is exactly what you want in offense, because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, third and short, now set up in a first and goal situation.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Looking to fire. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now third and goal from the 2. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Rutgers.
After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on 3rd down? They'll send the tight end in motion. Go straight ahead. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And this is an individual decision. 3rd quarter, got an opportunity to go by more than a touchdown. A lot of people take the field goal here, but more and more the aggressiveness wins. I'm in a good spot. 4th and goal. It's not a long way to go. Do I want to go for the touchdown?
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. Looking for room at the 25. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Makes the catch. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Hit as he throws. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He'll pull it down and run. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got a man. It's Courtney. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against the guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. The Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll give it to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guessed right. And
this will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Quick catch on 3rd down. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Houston will snap it in the red zone. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. The 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown. Starling Knights. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not not ask for a better start to the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Syracuse. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming